Hi, I'm Kerry from eSpares, and in this video I'm going to show you how to test your water inlet valve on your washing machine using a multimeter to check whether it's faulty, and if it is, how to replace it too. If your washing machine isn't filling up with water, it's most likely that the water inlet valve is faulty and needs replacing. However, it's always a good idea to test the water inlet valve before replacing it, just to make sure that the problem doesn't lie elsewhere. This is where the multimeter comes in. Now, to test and potentially replace your washer's water inlet valve, you will need a tea towel for any spillages, a Phillips screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and of course, a multimeter. You will also need a new water inlet valve if you find that your current one is faulty. We'll include a link to where you can purchase a new valve in the description. And remember, safety first. Always make sure you switch off your appliance and unplug it from the mains before carrying out any work. Before starting, it's helpful to understand what multimeters actually are. Multimeters are handy tools that can be used to measure the electrical resistance in a circuit. In simple terms, this means that they can be used to test electrical parts and components to determine whether or not they're working properly. If you don't own a multimeter, you can buy one from our website through a link in the description below. Finally, you might need to remove the water supply hose from the back of the machine if it's not long enough for you to pull it out and carry the work out. If you do need to remove the water supply hose, then make sure you've got a towel at the ready to clean up any excess water that spills. To access the water inlet valve, you need to remove your washing machine's top panel using a Phillips screwdriver. Remove the 2 screws here. To remove the top panel, slide it forward from the front and lift it carefully. Now, please note that the model of the washing machine we're using for this guide has both hot and cold valve. However, most UK washers only have a cold water inlet valve, which is the one that we'll be testing in this video. This process may vary slightly depending on your make and model of your machine. However, the process should generally be similar. To test the valve, you will need to disconnect the 2 electrical plugs from the valve terminals. Make a note of which ones go where, as these will need reconnecting in the same places later. To get your multimeter ready, pop your black probe into the black location and your red probe into the red location. Turn it on and set it to 20 kiloohms. Next, place the 2 prongs onto the first set of valve terminals. The multimeter should show any figure above 4. Repeat this process on the second set of valve terminals. Again, it should show any figure above 4. If the reading is lower than this means that the valve is faulty and will need to be replaced. As you can see, our valve is working fine, but if one or both of your readings was below 4, then it will need to be replaced. So please watch on while we show you how to replace your valve. Start by removing the 2 screws on the back panel. Now, move your electrical circuits to a safe place, either here or here. Then place a towel down beneath the hoses on the top of the machine in case of any spillages and to protect your machine. It is a good idea at this point to take a photo of which hose connects to which part of the valve. Then, using your pliers, remove the 2 Jubilee clips that keep the hoses connected to the valve. Now you can remove your valve from inside the washing machine. Along with the hoses, pull them away from the valves. Now it's time for you to fit your new water inlet valve. Before buying your valve, you need to make sure that you've got your washing machine's model number. This is so you can get the correct part for your make and model of the washing machine. If you're not sure what the model number is or not sure where to find it, check out our video on finding your washing machine's model number to get you in the know. Now it's time to fit the new valve. Start by removing your towel and reconnecting the 2 hoses to the valve in the correct places. Then you can use your pliers to secure them in the place with your Jubilee clips. Next, put your valve into the cabinet and then come around the back to secure your 2 screws. Now, with the valve in place, go ahead and reconnect the 2 plugs you removed from the terminals earlier, making sure they are in the same position on the terminals as before. Now it's time to refit your top panel by placing it down, pulling it forward, and to secure it, put your 2 screws back. If you did remove your water supply hose, then don't forget to refit it. And there you have it, how to test and replace the water inlet valve on your washing machine. Your appliance should now be working as it should be. Now that your washer is back in action, it's always a good idea to make sure that you're using it safely. So check out our video below for any helpful tips. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for any appliance repairs, maintenance guides, and all things eSpares. Thanks for watching.